First and foremost, I want to say happy birthday to my little kid brother. I hope you're living the best years of your life, because believe me when I tell you this, nothing changes but the weather, son. No big deal. I want to talk to you today about what is it? That's right. Someone will come and ask, what is it? And the question here is, are you ready to answer that question? Or are you just drifting with the motion of whatever? What I have learned in the few short years that I've been here on this planet is that at the end of the day, everybody is going to experience life different. Some might experience it in a way that they will never know what true suffering is, other than the loss of a loved one. But to say that they struggled and they know what it's like to always be the last one to get picked, the one who has no friends, all the negative stuff that we hear that really does exist. Again, all each to their own. But sometimes it just doesn't make sense when we stop and we try to apply ourselves to change, and those around us don't seem to understand, or they seem to change themselves as far as making us out to be the bad person. And then it hits me when I hear, what is it? Well, what is it? That's the question that is asked and we don't have an answer to. I'll tell you what it is. We're all copies of each other in one way, shape, or form. We're all happy, we're all sad, we're all mad. We're all inclusive. We're all external. We're all introvert. You name it. We're all just a copy. But then sometime in the very near future, you're going to come across a stage in your life where you're going to see things in a whole different perspective. Take those trees on the distance that you see. They were there for years on end. I can't recall the last time they took those trees out, and now they're gone. The only thing that changed is the surface, because underneath it all is still the same. So the question here is, what is it that we're truly doing with our life? Because I look at it and it just keeps going down, 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 and down. Yes, I understand that success comes in different shapes and forms. And, you know, I do hear some folks say that, you know, money is the root of all evil. You know, money can't buy happiness. Everything's about money. But at the end of the day, I mean, what are we truly doing? We're not doing anything better to help ourselves. So if we can just focus on one thing at a time, and even if it means that you have to draft it out on a piece of paper so that way you have a list, a plan, a goal, something, then you're doing your best to move in the direction that you want. But we don't. We're just copies. That's all we do. We get up in the morning, we go to work, we complain about Monday through Friday, and then on the weekend we turn around and get wasted or do whatever. I'm speaking from experience because I used to do that. I used to be the same. And now I go to my place of work, and I can't help but look and try to distance myself from everyone around me, because all they do is talk negative. They hate life. They can't seem to comprehend this or that. Everybody wants more pay, but nobody wants to put in work. And I don't understand how those that are not pulling their weight either get promoted or get some kind of incentive, and those employees that are super hard workers, good work ethic, seem to be on the chopping block every week. It doesn't make sense in my head, so I just rather step away. Because how is it that you're complaining and saying that there's not enough revenue, that you can't collect it, but yeah, I keep hearing on the news that we're in debt and trillions of dollars, but yeah, if you don't have a dollar in your pocket, that doesn't make sense. I mean, you're at work practically every day, you get no days off, and you still want to complain, and you still want more revenue. It doesn't make sense. If you cannot handle yourself with $10 in your pocket and figure out what is it that you really want, or should I say needs, cover your needs first, then you can go and extend it to your wants. But if you can't be resourceful with $10 in your pocket, there's no way you're going to be resourceful with thousands and thousands of dollars in your bank account. And the hard truth here is that we're living paycheck to paycheck. Why are we living paycheck to paycheck? It does not make sense. Now, the fact that there is things out there such as you can deliver groceries for folks, you can deliver packages for folks, you can move people from one place to another, that is a form of revenue. But when you need to pretty much set some sort of ledger saying where and what, it becomes a little bit of a situation, I guess you want to say. Because if you're not good with finances, as is having $5 in your pocket thinking, well, should I go get myself chips, or should I go get myself some McDonald's? You never know, man. I don't even know why I'm throwing up those names out there, man. I should just not even in any way, shape, or form respond to anything of that nature. But ultimately what I'm saying is, what is this? What is this? I'll tell you what it is. It's life. It's life of the lost. That's as simple as I can put it. Life of the lost. You are born, you learn something, you become an employee of some sort, and then you wear and tear, and then if you're lucky, you become retired, and then you die. Now I hear that whatever revenue you got saved up, that Generation X was taught by the boomers is, hey, you need to save up revenue, and your retirement is not for you, it's for your offspring. Now I'm hearing talk through the pipeline that your revenue that you have saved up, that is going to be your retirement, is no longer yours. Once you're no longer on this rock, it becomes part of wherever it came from. That is not fair. Now that right there, my friend, should be something to be afraid of. I've said it many times before, and I'll say it again. We're going to start sounding like a broken record here pretty soon. We buy vehicles we really don't need. We buy homes we can't afford. And what are we doing? That is the question. What is this? You see what I'm saying? Once we establish exactly what is it we want, then we can figure out if we got what we need in order to obtain that goal. And if not, we got to be resourceful. Again, it just, none of it makes sense, man. We're not going to call it a rant. We're just going to call it what it is. It's a conversation. That's it. Plain and simple. And the question all you young ones have to ask yourself is, why? Why would you want to make the same mistakes your parents made? Why would you want to emulate the same lifestyle your parents are living if, say for instance, your parents make it look easy? Trust me when I tell you this, it's not. You think you know, but you don't, because as a parent, we're constantly learning. From experience, I tell my children all the time, in this stage of life, I've never been here before either. I'm learning as you. So we got to take it slow, figure out what it is, and then just do it one thing at a time. That's it. There's no need to get all worked up, stressed, and then try to figure it out as we go, because it's not going to work. So ultimately, you need to make sure that you have a game plan. So please write it down, figure it out, and keep moving forward. Don't stop, don't quit.